Hey guys, welcome to another ranking video. Here's my ranking for all the films I saw in October 2024. I didn't have time to do review videos for these movies lately, so I'm just going to talk about them and get my thoughts out of the way by talking about them in this video. Two of the films that I will be talking about later in the video did come out in the US in September, but since I live in the UK, they came out in where I live last month. So let's not waste any more time and just get to it. Cover number 7 is the worst one I saw this last month, which was Joker Folie à Deux. This sequel unfortunately sucked. I mean, the first Joker was from 2019 was really good. However, this one, what a downgrade. I mean, yes, Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn was the best part of the movie, and Joaquin Phoenix is still good as the Joker. I mean, he won his Oscar for the first movie, but everything else about it was just, what the hell, from its decision to make it a musical, which doesn't work for what it's supposed to be. Its pacing was slow, there's no plot to it, and it doesn't feel like a proper continuation, and the ending just made little to no sense. This is a movie that should have worked, but it didn't. Easily one of my least favourite movies of this year and most disappointing movies of this year, so yeah. But anyways, let's talk more positive now. Coming number 6 is Venom 3 The Last Dance. This, in my opinion, was a decent conclusion to the Venom trilogy. I mean, a lot better than fucking Morbius and fucking Madam Web. I thought it concluded Venom's and Eddie Brock's story on a good note. I think Chiwetel Ejiofor, Andy Serkis, Jude Temple and Rhys Evans are good in the film too. Not sure if Kraven the Hunter will be good or not sure how it will turn out, but I'll lower my expectations for that film just in case, but this was still decent enough. For number 5 is another one of the best films I've seen this year so far, The Apprentice. I'm obviously against Donald Trump, but I thought this was a great film about his career as a New York businessman in the 70s and 80s and his relationship with the lawyer Roy Cohn. I think Sebastian Stan gives a really good performance as Donald Trump. I think Jeremy Strong is also really good in the film as Royal Cohn. It's a good political film as well, and I definitely recommend it. Coming number 4 is one of probably my favourite horror film of the year, Smile 2. Definitely that. I did watch the first Smile a few months before watching this, and this sequel is really good. About Psych Riley, a pop singer who starts to experience a series of disturbing events while going on a tour. I think Naomi Scott gives a great performance. There's scary moments that were really done well. Well, we're sick of them all of a sudden, but Ray Nicholson is great in the movie too. If you like the first Smile, you'll definitely like this one as well. Number 3 is The Outrun. Don't know if this will be in my favourite movies of the year list when I get to it at the end of the year, but still a great film with a great dramatic story about this young woman who returned from rehab to her home in Scotland. I think Saoirse Ronan that's her name, gives a fantastic performance. I don't know if she'll get an Oscar nomination for her performances, but that'll be great if she does. And I won't spoil it too much, but it is definitely worth a watch. And coming number 2 is Transformers 1. Now, this is definitely going to be one of my favourite movies of the year list as either an honourable mention or somewhere in the top 10, as I really had a great time with this movie. I do enjoy that 1986 Transformers animated film, which was hand-drawn, but I think I like this one a little more. It's definitely one of my favourite Transformers movies now, alongside Bumblebee and Rise of the Beasts. It's got a fantastic origin story about an early relationship between Optimus Prime and Megatron, and how they went from friends to enemies. Love the animation. There's a lot of cool action scenes. Great voice acting as well from Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Brian Tyree Henry, Keegan-Michael Key, Steve Buscemi, John Hamm, and Lawrence Fishburne. Go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Definitely give it a watch. But number 1 is The Wild Robot. from DreamWorks Animation. This and Pixar's Inside Out 2 are probably going to be a two-way tie for my #1 favourite movie of this year. If this film gets nominated for Best Animated Feature at the Oscars, then I'm probably going to root for this one to win. If it does, because I love its spectacular story about a robot named Roz who becomes this adoptive mother of a goose called Brightville. Chris Sanders' direction and script is top-notch. It has gorgeous animation, as expected for a DreamWorks film. Some amazing voice acting from Lupita Nyong. I think I pronounced it correct, but I'll put it up there. Pedro Pascal, Mark Hamill, Catherine O'Hara, Bill Nighy, and Ving Rhames. I look forward to a sequel in the future, and I highly recommend seeing this if you haven't yet. It's so good. So yeah, that was my ranking for the movies that I saw last month in October. I'm hoping I'll do some reviews for this month in December. But for the meantime, what movies did you guys see in October, and what's your ranking for them? Tell me down in the comments, and thanks for watching, and may the force be with you.